Oh, hi. I didn't know you were there. Uh, I had absolutely no clue. Oh, I can verify I'm an adult now. Hold up. Verify age. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll do that later. I didn't know you were there. All right, everyone. What is up, everybody? I am a legal adult now, so I can actually sign up for that thing. But yeah. What is up, everybody? It is Mars Sports by Marshall. Today we have Mars 07 videos coming out tonight. Today, if you're watching our channel in the past, by the way, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Like had a year, a 2 year hiatus from it, or had a hiatus from it last year. But today we're gonna make high school picks. I'll also upload the Mars 07 video while we're doing that. Yeah, yeah, we're doing 581, 582, 681, 682. So and then next week we'll probably do the all the other leagues, all the 4As, 3As, 2As, and 1As. Excuse me, I don't appreciate that. Sorry. We gotta upload. We barely upload more than much. We haven't had time to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want free samples. Shit, I'm not a free sample, but okay, let's do this. All right, everybody. 2025 Spotify Rap Reaction. Um, no, it's not altered content. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to mean, but I know checks. Oh, you're not gonna hear any of my songs. I know what the frick did they change the guidelines? They changed it. Oh, Marshall's 18 now. We can do things up to his standard now. Sorry, that sounds so egotistical. But today we're going to be talking about high school football in the state of Texas. As we only have a few more weeks left. We have this week, next week, and the week after, and then we're done. Kind of sucks a little bit that we're to the end, but hey, I got to end somewhere else. It wouldn't be fun. Yeah, but yeah, we got a few matchups to cover this week. So let's do it. We're gonna start off. If I can ever find the, let's do 5 Division 2 first. Let's start with them this week. Play for free. I would love to play for free. 15-1. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. In 5D1, 5D Division 2. Sorry, I went 8-0 last week in 5 Division 2 picks. I'm pretty sure it's 5 Division 2. 8-0. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's freaking do it, shall we? All right. Division 2. Let's do it. Okay. Here we go. So let's start with the first game. You have Argyle versus Melissa. That's the game I'll be going to. Sorry. For those of y'all watching, that says 0 viewers. For those of y'all watching, whether it's a replay or live, just completely ignore what I'm doing. I had steak for dinner, so I'm trying to get all. It was delicious, obviously, but I know what. Why is it telling me like I'm new to YouTube, bro? I'm sure I'm not the only one here, but I'm trying to get stuff out of my teeth. Well, let's do this. Argyle versus Melissa. Argyle has not lost a game. She lost to Lone Star to start the year, and Lone Star's in the playoffs, so 5 Division 1. So there's that. I think Argyle, they've been great this year. Their offense has been insane these last few games. Like the lowest amount of points they scored in a playoff game this year so far is 56 points, which is insane to me. Their defense is inconsistent. Like they shot Lovejoy, but then they let Alvin Cooper score 35. Although they scored 77 on Alvin Cooper, but yeah. And then of course they let Walnut Grove score 42 on. Yeah, but that's a really really good Walnut Grove team. So, yeah. as they are taking on Melissa, and they're getting hot at the right time, we'll say. But by the way, Argyle and Melissa is a classic 4A rivalry. Last time these two teams played each other, Melissa smacked them. That was their first game. Kennedy will say, to be completely fair, though. Ironically, Melissa was the first ever Argyle game I saw as a high schooler. So if this is the last one I see as a high schooler, then that would kind of suck. Yeah. It'd be ironic if I start with Melissa and with Melissa. Yeah. But this will be at the Choctaw Stadium. So yeah. Melissa, they're getting hot at the right time. They beat the living daylight out of Anna. But their quarterback, I don't know his name, but he is suspended for the first half. And I know the UIL is trying to peel. I don't know much update on that. I know he's suspended for at least the first half. But yeah, there's that. He punched someone for some reason. So yeah. But that's going to be big for Melissa. But Argyle, they beat Walnut Grove last week, and Walnut Grove beat Melissa. I know it doesn't really mean much, but still. Something to note. I think it'll be a decently close game. I'm going to say Argyle wins it, though. Now we got these two teams always find a way to play each other. I swear to God. Whether it's in the state championship or the fourth round of the playoffs, these two teams always find each other for some reason. Port Neches Groves and South Oak Cliff for like the 69th time the last few years. Port Neches Groves undefeated this year. They've been really good this year. They beat Midlothian Heritage. I believe the final score was 17-14, I believe. Yeah, 17-14. So I mean, Midlothian's defense is actually decent though. Well, let's depend on Argyle. Yeah. But, yeah, but there's that. Yeah, Jack's texting me. So yeah, I'd send him off Spotify Wrapped. Let's see. Yeah, Port Neches Groves, they're undefeated. They've been ironically, even when they won state, they were undefeated. So yeah, they were not undefeated. So Port Neches Groves had a lot of momentum going into this game, I will say. But they're taking South Oak Cliff. It could be anything with South Oak Cliff. Last year when South Oak Cliff played Port Neches Groves, they beat the living daylight out of them because South Oak Cliff, when they wake up, they're really good. South Oak Cliff lost one game all year. That was to Duncanville in the close game. They beat North Shore to start the season, and they ran through their district because all those teams in that district suck. But yeah, but South Oak has been really good this year. They're always the leading contender to win 5A Division 2. So yeah, I'm gonna go South Oak Cliff to win this game. Although I'd be fine with Port Neches Groves winning it. Although we have to go pretty far for that game though. We have to go like to Waco for that game. We played. Yeah. Anyways, Iowa Colony versus Randall. I'm in Argyle though, by the way. Iowa Colony versus Randall, a rematch of I believe they're in the same district, like same football district. Iowa Colony has one loss all year. You know who that's to? That's to Randall High School. Why does Ayush call me? Hold on. Why do you always call me during streams? I'm streaming again.
Bro.
I know you weren't intentionally trying to do that, but yeah. Say hi to the stream.
High stream.
And say Argyle's gonna win.
Argyle's gonna win.
They're gonna win state this year.
Yeah.
I hope so, honestly. We just have to run through South Oak Cliff and Randall at that point. And Melissa, obviously. But yeah.
Yeah.
What's that noise? Oh, cool. Yeah.
Well, you continue doing your thing. I'm gonna mute.
All right. All right. So yeah. But Iowa Colony, you get premium access to the stream. Let's see. Iowa Colony, their one loss is the Randall, and I believe that was a pretty close game when they played each other. Yeah, they only lost them by 7 points, and Iowa Colony has been Iowa Colony's been a really good team this year. Like it was and to be fair, it was at Randall. See, I actually had Iowa Colony win this game originally, but Randall, I feel like they have more momentum at this point. They scored 83 points on Bastrop, which is insane, bro. Yeah, but I'm gonna pick Randall. I think it'll be a very close game though. That's always a great game when they play each other. Randall's lost a game since they lost to Huntsville in the playoffs a few years ago. When Huntsville won that run. Didn't Iowa Colony and Randall play in the playoffs last year as well? Let's see. Yes, they did. I'm pretty sure it was a really close game. Yeah, it was 7 points. But did that go overtime? No, I'm not turning off my ad blocker. Frick you. I go as far as saying frick you. I'm sorry. I love Max Preps, but they're so short with their ad blockers. I got it. And they played Randall twice. Yeah, anyways, last year. They beat They beat Brenham by 1 point. Granted, Brenham's a good team, yeah, but I think Randall's gonna win. Randall's just really good this year. Now we got Alamo Heights versus Bourne. Alamo Heights they've been really good this year, man. I'll tell you what. They're in the regional finals. They have one loss all year. I don't know who that comes. Who that comes against? That came against. Ironically, it came against Bourne. At Bourne, to be fair. This is a rematch. And by the way, Randall Colony is also a rematch, like I said. 2 rematches in this from this year, obviously. You also have a classic 4A rivalry in Argyle Melissa and a classic 5A D2 rivalry between South Hill Cliff and Portneuf Groves. Yeah, but their one loss is to Bourne, and that was at Bourne. It was a very close game. So yeah, they've been good this year, man. I'll tell you what. They beat Victoria West in pretty much a blowout. Yeah, and then Bourne beat Gregory Portland 30-7 last week. They've been really good too. So yeah, I think when it comes down to it, though, I think Alamo Heights is going to get their revenge. I think they will win. And I think they'll get their revenge on Bourne. Yeah. Although Bourne's been really good since they got the 5A. I remember watching them in 4A state championships a few years ago. I think it was 2021 they went. When did Bourne go to state? I think it was 2021. No, it was not 2021. Sorry. 2020. It must have been 2022. It was 2022. They were the loss to Stephenville, I think. No, they also China Spring. That's when China Spring made that huge comeback. Oh, I forgot that was against Bourne. Yeah, there's that. All brackets. Let's go to all brackets. 5A Division 1. Division 1. Ow, mother trucker. My back itches. My back has got back shot. Okay, that's enough of that. Anyways, 12-4 on the last time I played. So yeah. Anyways, we played a 7-8 last week, but anyways, we got a rematch. Always, every year, they rematch each other somehow. It's always a very good game when they play each other. Alito versus Denton Ryan. Or, what's his name? Ryan High School. What's his full name? Billy Ryan. That's his name. Billy Ryan High School. Alito has been really good this year. Like they always are really good. They have like 20 state championships. They're like the Cedar Park of football, or like there's like Cedar Park's marching band, but in football instead. Yeah. Shout out to all my band kids out there, by the way. Oh, what the no? Sorry. Well, that's like North Carolina. That'd be a good game. Oh wait, it already happened last year. I'm so stupid. Why am I on 2024? I'm so stupid, bro. 2025. Ryan actually beat them in a rematch last year after Alito beat them early in the regular season. These two played, and I think Alito won by 1 point or something like that. Yeah, he won by 1 point. So, yeah, but I think this year, Alito's gonna win it. It'll be a very close game. Now I got Highland Park, reigning state runner-up, taking on Lone Star. aka our daddies. uh, Not in March Band anymore though. We love Lone Star though. Anyways, Highland Park. Highland Park. This is a rematch from last year's regional final. Um, they played Wakeland their last game. I'm pretty sure that's who they played in the last game. Oh my god, it was a rematch. They beat him by a lot. At 13 more. It's not that much, but still. But Highland Park has. Wait, I'm sorry. This is the wrong year. There we go. Highland Park. Don't know why they don't have a logo on here, man. Highland Park's 12-1. Their one losses to Rockwall Heath by 3 points. Granted, Rockwall Heath was a pretty good. It was actually a good team this year. As ironically, Highland Park, they played Belton in the start of the playoffs, and they've played. This is the third Frisco team in a row they're playing. They've played Reedy. They beat up Reedy. They beat up Wakeland, and now they're playing Lone Star. They played. That's right. They're trying to sweep all of the. Are you trying to sweep the entirety of Frisco ISD? Like that's insane. Yeah, but Highland Park. I believe this game's at the Star, Ford Center. Yeah. Again, the Highland Park. They're really good this year, and they're looking to recap on their state championship last year. I mean, did they shut out Lovejoy? Yeah, they did, but so did we. Yeah, where are they ranked? Number 40. Okay. They're taking on Lone Star. Lone Star isn't really good. They're undefeated. Haven't lost a single game this year. I mean, what is it? They had that big win against a blowout win against Argyle on the road, which is impressive. They've been beating up teams like it's nothing. They had a close game against Reedy. Yeah, that's like their only close game this year. That's insane. But none of their playoff games have been close. They've been beaten up. How the heck did North Mesquite make the playoffs? Wasn't North? I thought North Mesquite wasn't that good this year. They're still kind of mid, but like weren't they like terrible back in the day? I swear they're like a really really bad team back then. Yeah, 1-9 in 2023. Good lord. And then, yeah, what do I know? But Lone Star, they've been really good this year. They're undefeated. Honestly, I feel like they're number 16 in the nation. You know what? Or in the state. Sorry, I think Lone Star will win. Home field advantage, although Highland Park's basically put in their home stadium for a while. Because didn't Highland Park play there last week too? I don't know. Highland Park, but you know what's ironic? Lone Star has not had a neutral game yet. They played. I see Ayush. They played Georgetown on the road. They also hosted. I think it was. I forgot who they hosted. Lone Star hosted. Hosa. Oh, frick. Hosa. They hosted the other teams they played. They hosted North Mesquite. Pretty sure. Yeah. Hosted Georgetown. They went to Georgetown. They hosted West Mesquite. So they're hosting Highland Park. Pretty sure that game's at the Star again. But yeah. Anyways, I think Lone Star's going to win. Then we got Port Arthur Memorial versus the Barbers Hill Barber Shoppers. I don't know what their mascot is. It's probably, I think it's the Eagles. Barbers Hill's been good. They've been peaking. They're peaking at the right time. That's for sure. Who they play? They beat Anderson. They had 3 losses, which are a close one to Deer Park. Close-ish one to Stone. They got blown up at Port Arthur Memorial. They're playing Port Arthur Memorial again. So they lost them at home. So yeah, but it's a rematch for the regular season. So yeah, Barbers Hill. They've peaked at the right time, that's for sure. So we'll see how that goes. Port Arthur Memorial, on the other hand, they're undefeated. I'm pretty sure. There goes Ayush. Yeah, they're undefeated. They haven't lost a single game this year. They're number 32 in the state. They've been really good. They're probably my pick to make the state championship out of that district, or out of that side of the bracket, or either them or Smithson Valley. I'm gonna pick Port Arthur Memorial to win this one. New Braunfels versus Smithson Valley. Speaking of, you probably know who I'm picking. But New Braunfels, they've been really good, man, in the playoffs. Like, they're also one team that they're peaking at the right time. God damn. Okay, sorry. They put Holy Cross University. No, it's probably something different. Anyways, yeah, their two losses this year come the Piper and Smith Valley, ironically. Two close games though, so they can't beat Como ISD, but they can beat everyone else. And this is also a rematch, and they're playing Smith Valley. They're at Smith Valley in their last game. Yeah, they lost Smith Valley last time. They played 27-14 at Smith Valley, to be completely fair. But yeah, Smith Valley on the other hand, they've been really good this year. They have one loss. I forgot who that was. Who was to. They're the Finn State champions, of course. Who did they lose to? I'm pretty sure it's an out of district team. Um, yeah, I lost to Brennan. That's fair. That's fair. They're really good 6A team. Yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna go Smith and Valley. I think it'll be a close game though. So rematch is always intriguing. That's for sure. We got three. They got three rematches. That's insane. Remember last year? I think it was the district with North Shore, Atascocita, Summer Creek, and the other one, Kingwood Park. I mean, what is it? They've been like that district all made this. That district all every single team that made the playoffs in the district all made the regional finals, which is insane. That was last year though. Now I got 6A D2. I'll do my studying next week for the next match, but I'll be going to state championships. I'll be going for. Well, I probably said this. I'm going 5D1, 6D1, 6D2. So yeah, not D1, 5D2, 6D1, 6D2. I can't go to 5D1 this year. Yeah. Anyways, let's go to 6A Division 2. Y'all like that? Okay, you better. I don't care if you like it or not. Look, we're gonna go to 6A Division 2. Who doesn't like 6A Division 2 though? I'm sorry. Anyways, I'll fix next time. We got a matchup of the century. I believe at Northwest ISD Stadiums where this game's gonna be at. 15-1 then. We got Geyer versus South Oak Cliff. No, I'm just kidding. South Lake Carroll. Why is that game be put on Thursday? Yeah. We got South Lake Carroll and Geyer. South Lake Carroll's been insane this year, man. They last week. Oh, that's at Crowley ISD Stadium. Sorry. That's more accurate. South Lake Carroll's been insane this year. Like they're number one in the state of Texas, number 5 nationally. They haven't lost a single game yet. Like that's insane, bro. Like Prosper gave them a decent run for their money, but they still lost by 18 points. But of course, that game will finish like at 1:45 a.m. because would not stop lightning and thundering there. Yeah, but that was quite a game. So SLC, they've been really good this year. And I don't know how anyone wants to stop. But Geyer, on the other hand, they've been a great team this year too. Geyer, they're 11-2 this year. The two losses are to North Crowley and Alito, so two really good teams. Two close games. Yeah, they've been really good outside of that. They're number 11 in the state. So they could honestly like give South Lake a decent run for their money. But I think it's going to be South Lake Carroll winning. Now we got Willis versus DeSoto, a rematch. I think these two teams have played each other a few times. I actually have no clue where this game's going to be at. I mean, it could be. This game could be at like what's up? This game could be at where's this game at again? God dang! If you know, you know. What were you calling? Excuse me. What happened to the call just now? Ayush, answer me, bro. Oh, you want me to pause the stream? Okay. I'm sure it sounds good though. Anyways, I think SLC will. I think yeah, Willis Soda. I think where's this? I know they play at the Alamo Dome one year. I believe. Oh, it's at McLean. Sorry, I should have known that. It's at McLean this year. Last time they played each other was at Ford Center. Then the year before that, it was at Alamo Dome. Yeah, Willis and Soda. That'd be a good game. Willis. They just beat Forney at Ford Center. A Forney Center. Sorry, that's not okay, bud. All right, Forney for horny, horny for horny. That's a yeah. Uh, yeah, they beat Forney 38-32. Okay, anyways, yeah, but I think but it's not a big game. I mean, I think it's a good game. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Willis is a good team though. They have 2 losses all year. I believe they come to College Park and someone else. Yeah, College Park and Klein Collins. That's fair. Those are 2 really good teams. Oh my deep, my butt, my Dundee, my. Oh, it's my dad. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. My dad was calling me. He's in he's out of town right now. So yeah, he was just basically so tomorrow. I actually have to go to a high school in this school district. I'm not gonna say where, just because in the school district where Geyer is. Um, and I have to drive there myself, and that requires an interstate to drive on for miles and a very busy interstate. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to drive on the interstate tomorrow by myself, which I do not do very much. I've only done it like twice. Well, technically once, but I've done it twice. Uh yeah, there's that. But I haven't driven on the interstate in a while. Yeah, but well, I guess technically. I guess twice. Once or twice, I don't know. Something like that. Anyways, so my dad. Hi, Hughes. I know you're watching the stream right now. I know you're watching the stream. I know you're watching the stream. If you're watching the stream, text me the word um barbecue chicken alert or text those words. If you're watching the stream, text me barbecue chicken alert. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, I have to drive the interstate tomorrow. And that might be in the kind of a nightmare because um is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it? What the heck? My man just sent this, bro. Also, why'd you put that? Because I wanted to. Here. Subscribe to A Marshall. Anyways, yeah, but my dad was just telling me how to go along the interstate and all that, just because I've done it in a while. Yeah, there's a plus I should do the interstate with him. Yeah. Anyways, Willis. Let's go back to this. Last time these two teams played each other was 2023. I'm pretty sure it was the last time these two teams played each other. Willis did not play DeSoto in 2020. I don't think they played DeSoto in 2024. They're not in like the Houston area. Yep. No, they lost. What the heck? Okay, they did play DeSoto. Oh yeah, sorry, I got my ears mixed up. Yeah, so leak my text to the screen. Yeah, that's what we talk about. We talk about stuff. Stuff, am I right? All right, and 20. Okay, okay. I thought they played DeSoto 2022. I don't know. And then they lost to DeSoto at the Alamo. That's when DJ Lagway was their quarterback, by the way. Yes, you're welcome, Ayush. By the way, Ayush, you can call me again. I am available now. Oh, Willis didn't make the playoffs. With DJ Lagway as your quarterback, Derek Lagway. Yeah, Willis though. Usually, I mean, it might maybe they'll finally be good. Maybe they'll finally beat them. We'll see. But they're playing DeSoto. DeSoto's in really good this year. They had 3 losses, but they're the Creekside, North Crowley, and Duncanville. Yeah, I'm gonna go to DeSoto to win this game. Now I got a rematch between Dipping Springs, Dipping Springs, Dripping Springs, and Vandergrift. 2 marching band state finalists, by the way. This is a rematch of the first game of the year. Uh, yes, I told my dad thank you. Were you not watch? Oh yeah, I was muted. I told my dad thank you. I'm a good man. Uh, sorry. Oh, you should just texting. Vandergrift, they have 2 losses this year, which are to you, which are to Hebron and Flower Mound. Just kidding. If you know, you know. They got crushed by Dripping Springs last time they played them. So yeah, 41-14, but they've been better since then. Although, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say they have been as good this year, but I mean, they're still a good team. They also have Stomach McNeil. Yeah, they've had some weird games this year. Vandergrift's still a good team. I mean, they have a shot making state again this year. Of course, they beat Westlake in the first round of the playoffs, which is insane how they had to play them in the first round. Yeah, there's that. But Dripping Springs, on the other hand, they've been insane this year, man. 12-1. Their one loss is to dun 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 Lake Travis in a one score game. Play this for the viewers, aka me. Okay, bud. Uh,
God dang. God dang.
That's if y'all watched the stream yesterday, by the way. If y'all want to see that, see me crash out on myself. Yeah, but Dripping Springs did really good this year. Where are they ranked in the whole nation? They are ranked number 10. Good. I mean, in the state of Texas, number 10. Although Texas is kind of a nation, it used to be a nation. Give me Dripping Springs to win this game again. It's at Alamo Dome this time, by the way. And both those marching bands are very familiar with the Alamo Dome. Anyways, King versus Summer Creek's CE King, or whoever the heck, who's CE King? Will they be the Kings of 6A? Well, they've been really good lately. Their defense been great. Like they won 56-7 over Clear School it is, Clear Falls. Then they won 51-6 over Shadow Creek. And then they shut out Jordan 52-0. They're playing Summer Creek, and Summer Creek's been a good team this year too, man. I mean, they have one loss, which is they actually shut out North Shore a few weeks ago, which is insane to me. Oh wow, their last loss was the King. It was a 14-point game. They've been really good this year though. They're number 13 in the state overall. And then King, they are number 45. How are they 45 in the state? What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? I'm an adult now. I can say that. This is a Thursday game for some reason. I don't know why. Well, rest in peace to all those band kids going to region that day. King lost to Dickinson, who went undefeated, to be fair. He also lost to North Shore. But yeah, I'm actually gonna say Summer Creek wins it this time. I'm gonna say Summer Creek wins. I don't know why. I just always want Summer Creek's gonna win it. Yeah, that'd be a good game. I think Summer Creek is a better team than they were back then. So yeah, that's my reasoning. Yeah. Yeah. All right. 6A Division 1. The big boy division, or the biggest division, I guess. Oh, my nose. Oh, my nose is bleeding. Oh, look what we have in here. Hello, tiny dick. If you watch Shoji Media, you know what I'm referencing. Oh my god, brother, what the frick? Capel, back. All right. No, oh my freaking god, I'm not turning off my ad blocker. Go suck it. Suck it, you lunatic. Okay. What? No. What the? Okay, now we got North Crowley versus Allen. Number 9 in the state versus number 2 in the state. Good lord. Both these teams are really good. That's awesome. North Crowley, they've been good. They've been a great team this year. I mean, they lost to Rockwall, but that was by 2 points. How did they lose to them at home? But anyways, they've been a great team outside that. They beat Lancaster close game. Lancaster's like Kansas Jayhawks 2024. If they're a high school football team, they can compete with these big boy teams, but they never win against them. The Soda, they beat the Soda in the very next game, and then they beat Guyver at one point. Yeah, they lost to Rockwall. And then they shut out Maine's Legacy, beat the living crap out of Lake Ridge, who's actually one of the best teams in that district. The second best team in that district, behind North Crowley. They didn't slam into the district for the most part. Yeah, there's that. They're playing Allen, and they've been great. They've been crushing all their opponents in the playoffs so far. They're playing Allen. Allen's number 2 in the nation, or the state. They're number 24 in the nation. They are undefeated. They've been really good this year. Both these teams have a common opponent. Allen played Midland Legacy, and they beat them 46-13. I guess that was a home game for them. I don't know. Either. And then North Crowley beat them in a neutral site 63-17. So definitely on the watch out there for. Yeah, Allen, they've been really good this year. Where's this game going to be at, by the way? But let me just tell you all the locations of the games that I'm referencing. Melissa Argyle's at Choctaw Stadium on Friday, 7 p.m. South Hill Cliff PNG's 7:30 p.m. on Friday at Bryans Green Stadium. Randall and Iowa Colony is at 7 p.m. Friday at Katie's Legacy Stadium. Pretty sure isn't that like that brand new one that opened a few years ago? Yeah. Bourne versus Alma Heights, 7 p.m. Friday at Alamo Stadium in San Antonio. Private Division One, Lone Star Highland Park, 7 p.m. on Friday at Frisco's at Sports Center. Porth Memorial versus Barbers Hill, Friday, 5 p.m. Saturday at Beaumont's Doggett Family Stadium. And then, let's see. And then Region 4, Citizen Valley and New Braunfels are Friday, 7 p.m. at the Alamo Dome. What a great place to play. Marching band and football. And then Geyer South Lake Carroll, 2 p.m. Saturday at Crowley Galaxy Stadium. Lesotho Willis is 3 p.m. Saturday at McLean Stadium, which is where Baylor plays. Summer Creek and King are Friday, 7 p.m. at Thorne Stadium. And Vandergrift Dripping Springs is 3 p.m. Saturday at the Alamo Dome. So half these games being played at college football stadiums. Well, there's actually technically 3 because Texas Western University plays their games at Crowley State. At Crowley Galaxy Stadium, I'm pretty sure. They're D3, I think. North Carolina Allen's at Daku Stadium Friday, 7 p.m. That's where UNT plays at. And then Saturday, 3 p.m. is Duncanville Waxahachie. We'll get to that in a bit. Midlothian, it's at Saturday, 3 p.m. at Midlothian IC Stadium. North Shore versus Dickinson. We at 7 p.m. Friday at Tadiku Stadium in Houston. That's where the Cougars play. That's where the Houston Cougars play at. And then Clyde Taylor Johnson, like Travis, are playing Friday, 7 p.m. at San Marcos Bobcat Stadium, which is where Texas State plays. So the 3 of those 4 games are at the college football stadium. So I'm surprised SMU has hosted the game. Playoff game yet. Anyways, yeah, for high school. Anyways, Allen versus North Carolina. This might be a good game. Allen's really good this year too. Where the heck they beat up on opponents? Like they beat Prospect at one point. That's a great Prospect team though. But they've been really good this year. I mean, they've been beat up on the opponents as expected. So yeah. Who I think's going to win this game? I'm actually going to say North Carolina's going to win this game. I don't know. Some weird feeling they're going to win it. Now we got a rematch of the century between Waxahachie and Duncanville. And this might be the most intriguing rematch of this playoffs. Waxahachie beat Duncanville at the beginning of the season. Yes, Waxahachie beat Duncanville, which is insane. Yeah, but these two teams play each other. It was at Waxahachie. Duncanville they beat Duncanville 20-27. They proceeded to get crushed by the Soda the next game, but they've been really good this year. I mean, Waxahachie, if they beat Duncanville again, that'd be insane. They beat Cypress Ranch in overtime. They also beat North Forney, who's really good at Midway. That's who they beat in the playoffs this year. So yeah, there's that. Duncanville, on the other hand, ever since they lost to Waxahachie, they've been really good. They've only played 8 games this year. That's insane. Why does no one wants to play them? They've been beat up on opponents since then. In their closest game since then, they beat Temple Bowling by 21 points. I'm sure they rested their starters there. Their closest game since then was a 20-point game against DeSoto. Yeah, but South Oak or Duncanville, they've been really good this year. Still, they're number 3 in Texas, and they're playing Waxahachie again. See, I think Duncanville could serve it. So now here's an intriguing matchup. We got Dickinson, who's undefeated, versus North Shore, who's basically the Kings of 6 that side of the bracket. Oh shit. Oh shit, bruh. Oh shit, bruh. Oh shit, bruh. Dickinson's undefeated. They're number 31 in the state of Texas. Where is Dickinson High School located? I know they're in like close to Pearland. Dickinson HS. They're in Oklahoma. What the no? Dickinson High School, Texas. What Dixon? So stupid. Dickinson, Texas. Where is that at on the map? I know they're around Houston. That is pretty close to the Gulf, to the Galveston Bay. It's like the middle of Galveston Bay, Trinity Bay. Yeah, that's right outside of Houston. That tracks. They've been really good this year. They're undefeated. They've been on an insane run this year. They beat Atakasita by 4 points in the first round of the playoffs. Atakasita's a good team. They weren't as good this year, but still. They beat undefeated Pearland in the second round of the playoffs. I don't know how they played in the second round, but yeah. And then they beat up Straight Just Suit in the next round. And they're playing North Shore. North Shore, I will say, they're not as good as they usually are. They're still a good team. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, they're number 37 nation. How the frick isn't Argyle ranked ahead of them? No, I don't know. Yeah, they lost to South Dakota to start the year, so that was at that's South Dakota, but so they shut them out last year. Then they shut out Crowley Westfield. Yeah, they've been great. Although they got shut out by Summer Creek, which is insane to me. Yeah, but then they won a few games after that. So yeah, they're playing Dickinson. So overall, though, I'm actually gonna say North Shore wins this game. It's a weird fun. It's the same old, same old. Now we got two undefeated squaring off against each other. Lake Travis versus Clyde Taylor Johnson. You know how I know this is not a rematch? Because they're both undefeated. So that means none of them they didn't lose to each other. Yeah, this ought to be a really, really good match. CTJ had a crazy comeback. I believe, yeah, it was a crazy. They had a great game. I think I believe it was a big comeback against Steel. Cibolo Steel. Let's see. What was it? Yeah, they had a massive comeback in the fourth quarter. Good Lord. Yeah, both these teams are undefeated. These teams are really good. Clyde Taylor Johnson is ranked 52 in the state. Lake Travis is ranked number 5. Oh, wow. Okay. It's Clyde Taylor Johnson. This is just Johnson. I call him Clyde Taylor Johnson because, yeah. What am I going to call him? Mo and Gene Johnson? They're not Mo and Gene Johnson. That's the thing. Oh, my God. Max, stop. Stop it, Max Prep. Stop it. Get some help. Yeah. But they've been really good this year. They've been beating every opponent they play. Good Lord. Yeah, they beat Cibolo Steel in the crazy comebacks. Yeah. With that being said, they're playing Lake Travis. Lake Travis has been really good. It's the best year Lake Travis had in a while. So they're undefeated. Number 5 in the state of Texas. Home of Baker Mayfield. Didn't Devontae Adams play here as well? No, I'm thinking of a different person. He went to Paul. So who played at? I know Baker Mayfield played at Lake Travis. Garrett Wilson, that's what I was thinking of. Garrett Gilbert, Cameron Dicker, Luke McBride. Of course, Baker Mayfield played there too. But yeah, they've been great this year. They beat everyone they played, just like CTJ. They played Alton Martin to start the year. That's a long trip for whoever went there. But yeah, they've been really good this year. I think that might be a neutral game. I don't know. But yeah, they've been beating up everyone they play. They beat Brennan 13-7. The Brennan's a really good team though. They beat Round Rock, beat Brennan, they beat United. Yeah, I think this ought to be a good game. Overall, though, I think Lake Travis is going to win this game. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, there you go. That's all my picks for 5A Division. No, 6A Division 1. All the picks for all the divisions that I'm doing. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video because I enjoy making these streams. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a nice day. And goodbye. See y'all on the next one. Peace. Wait, hold up. See you on the next one. Peace. Whoa, guys. We have made it to week 9.